opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he...
It should have been a pick, Jimmy. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. All right. All right. Keep L1 that shit.
Exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Howell. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It's Howell with another throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hooker wants to change the look. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On second down, Hooker. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. In motion goes Raymond.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. Well, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down here. Look at the big man rumble. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Hal's going to mix it up here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Hooker now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Lions at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the
Bro,
penalty.
why all my
Yeah,
niggas getting hurt?
Get close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Wow, there's 3 players that just got hurt this game. That's crazy. Yeah, I keep with my shit like that. That's crazy.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Hooker now off play action. Throw caught by Raymond.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Drop 60. Drop 60. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer.
Now Hooker. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Howell changing the play here. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down throw for Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
In motion goes the tight end.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Bro, I'm not going to make it out this game, bro.
They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Hey, mind your business, man. You're going to be on that safety. You need to keep your ass back there.
7 yards. And the Lions are able
Hey, play your assignment, nigga. Play your assignment. You're a safety. Keep your ass back there.
Explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll bring Tony in motion left. Third and long. Here's Howell.
Ain't no way.
That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Howell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's all.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Come on, man. That's right there.
On first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Now they'll shift things around. Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Throwing. Hooker.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ain't no way. They're saving this nigga Jimmy, bro.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Montgomery back to the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Okay, ready?
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
This to Laporta, right side.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, How's going to mix it up here?
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On the return is Williams.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 30.
Hooker on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
18 Ranger. Cut 19. Cut 19.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Hendon Hooker
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
You notice anything different about my team, Jay?
The football first as well as the second half is underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
I feel that, Brody. I'm surprised you didn't notice it.
Hooker now on first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Third and 2. Here's Hooker.
Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first and 10, Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're
Damn,
dealing with
want my
those
nigga to get hurt?
guys
That's
on
tough.
the defensive front, it's even tougher. This time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So second down,
up,
still
Jay.
10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hooker's going to throw it.
It's caught. Mitchell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he is out of bounds, but first he
Let's
gets
go.
it inside the 10 to the 7.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Another nice one here. And before you know
Hey,
it, they're already
as soon as
looking
Big
at
Allen
first
go out,
and
nigga
goal.
know what about to happen, goddamn. As soon as Big Allen go out, boy.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Hooker. Montgomery, another target and catch. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Montgomery.
Get in there. Oh.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Once more, Montgomery.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
In motion comes the tight end left.
At the 25-yard line.
This nigga Jimmy is hilarious, bro. Give me that. Yes, I was playing man, nigga. That answer your question?
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw
the fact that you recognize and ask that shit is hilarious. Well, you didn't ask it, but I know what you wanted to ask me, nigga.
And watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can.
You know that big boy?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, familiar refrain.
Man, high balls ain't gonna say you. I'm trying to tell you.
Grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were.
You gotta press it. You gotta be holding that shit before you throw it, bro.
As we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is and
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the score.
It's like what you want, Brody.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Howe will throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Do not, hey, nigga, on one completion, nigga. Do not say that shit, nigga.
Dotson
Okay.
in motion right. On first down, Howell.
Yes, sir.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers.
I mean, the
already.
nigga is running to the left, though.
Tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Howell.
Ah, good dot,
He's
boy.
got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Another throw for Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 yards. First down, Washington.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. And once more, Hal back to the air.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Hal down to throw it. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Hooker.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
19 tight.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
18 Rattler. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Powell.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into
Ain't
the
no way you
end
got this
zone
shit.
as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
What you talking about,
Starting
Brody?
field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This what you want right here. Respect.
Hurry.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat.
You sure about that?
Down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well,
You think so?
Here in the fourth quarter, up really big.
Let me
That
go ahead and
passing
show you something.
incompletion. I don't think they
something?
needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Here we go. 10 through 11. Check smash. Trap 50. Dragon 60.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hooker wants to change the look.
19 Lions. 60 Bellcat. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone.
Accuracy, oh my
wind
goodness.
up incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
70 Ranger.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. That is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Howell. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. 3rd and 12.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Good knockout.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit.
But yeah, Jay, I don't know how you ain't know this nigga. I ain't had Gills the whole game.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, I see that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Howell changing the play here.
Second and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Washington.
Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Second down throw for Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands position,
Brown, that guy,
and
man.
has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Hooker now off play action.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Hey, you thought that ball was going to the right one.
In the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd
Hey,
down.
threw that bitch back to the left,
Partner, in the
nigga.
sportsmanship handbook, there's something
It really
to
was
be
a
said
dot.
for
I ain't
calling
gonna
the
count.
Dolphins off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's airing it out for Williams.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. Light that motherfucker up, boy. You smoking that Washington Pat tonight.
Streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from
dope,
both sides
boy.
of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point
Good
right
shit,
down
boy.
the
Good
middle.
shit, boy.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Hey, man, let me get that tight end, bro.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let me get that tight end, nigga.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And what is going
What the hell you need?
on?
What the hell you doing, Jay?
And they're in punt formation. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone.
You funny, bro. That nigga Jay said, I just need to see something, boy.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready,
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Can throw it, boy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And
he's got it with the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.